Hello friends. So today in this session we are going to talk about constant. Last session we discussed about variable. Now we are going to discuss about constant. So what is constant and what is the use for that? So let's discuss. So basically if you think about variable, we have discussed that we can store some data inside the memory, and to store the data inside the memory we need to give some name that is called as variable. And once we store the data inside the memory, we can access that or we can modify the value with the variable name. Now the point is, if you have the variable, you can change the value of the variable any number of times inside your program during the execution. So when we have a variable, we can change the value whenever we want inside the program or during the execution of the program. But what if we have a requirement that we want to use some value inside our application, but the value should not be modified? We don't want to change the value of that variable. So for that purpose, we can use the constant. So constant is a special type of variable that value cannot be modified during the program execution. Means when the program is running, we cannot change the value of that constant. Now, how can you define the constant inside the Java? So for that purpose, we have to use the final modifier. There is a keyword called final, and we have to use that keyword to define the constant in Java programming language. It is also called as final variable. Since we are using a final modifier, so we are saying it is a final variable. Now, if you are having a value of, if you are having the final variable, then value of that variable cannot be modified. Now, what is the syntax of using that final variable? We have modifiers. You can give n number of other modifiers. Final keyword, that is mandatory because we are going to define a final variable or we are going to define the constant, and then remaining syntax are same as variable. Data type, variable name, and the corresponding value. So let's see some example how you are going to define. So final int count equal to 88. Final string email domain equal to some at gmail.com. Final double interest equal to 10.0. So if you remember, in the identifier topic we discussed about the name of the constant should be in uppercase, and if you have multiple words then the word should be separated with the underscore. So we are following that recommendation as well. So this is about the constant. Variable means the value can be modified, but constant means the value cannot be modified. In Java, constant is called as final variable because we are using final modifier to define that. And once you have the final variable, you cannot modify the value. We cannot use const keyword to declare a constant in Java. There is a keyword, there is a reserved word in Java called const, but that cannot be used to define the constant. Now let's see programmatically how it is. So say we have a Java program, we are having the main method. Now we are executing this. We are trying to run the code with the example. So let's say I am defining a variable int data equals to say 1 0 10, and then I want to print this value. I am printing this. I want to print the value of the data. So I'm printing this. Just compile and execute. So I'm compiling this. And then executing. Code is compiled successfully. So we are executing this. It is printing the value called 10. Now let's modify this value. Data equals to 23. I'm trying to modify the value of a variable called data. And then again, I want to print this. Compile and execute. So it is modifying the value. Earlier the value of data was 10, now it became 23. So the value is modified. What if we are using a final variable? So say I'm using a final variable called data. I'm providing the name in uppercase. Let's compile it. It is printing the value called 10. Now try to modify the value. I am trying to modify the value of the final variable, that is constant. So I am trying to modify this. Now let's compile this. Now we got an error message saying cannot assign a value to the final variable data. Means there is a variable, a data defined with the final keyword. So it is a final variable and the value 10 is already available inside this. So we cannot again provide the value for this data. Means you can assign the value to the final variable only once. You cannot modify the value again. So this is constant. This is how can you define the constant in Java. So we cannot modify the value of this final variable. Let's try the const keyword. Can we use const? I'm trying const keyword to define the constant in Java application. So I'm trying to compile this. It is saying illegal start of expression. Your compiler or JVM knows that, const is a reserved word, but they are not able to identify what is the meaning for this, what compiler has to do or what compiler has to apply the restriction when you use the const with this. So const is a reserved word in Java but cannot be used inside your program. You cannot use const keyword inside the Java application. So this is how we are going to define the constant using a final keyword. We are using final keyword to define the constant in Java application. Now, can we define a final variable without any value? Let's try. I'm trying to use final int data. Compiling this. It is not giving any error. Can we define a final variable? And if yes, what is the value for this? Let's verify the value. I want to check. I have not provided any value for this data. So what is the value available inside this? Let's define this. Compiling this. So it is showing that variable data might not have been initialized. It is saying that you have a variable called data, but there is no value available inside this. So if you remember the variable topic, we discussed that for the local variable, the default value will not be provided. So there is no default value for the local variable, so it is not showing any value. Means you must have to provide some value before using that. The local variable must be initialized before using this. So let's initialize this. I am saying data equal to 23 and then trying to compile. Now it is fine, working fine. Let's execute this. I am executing. It is printing 23. So how do we know whether it is a variable or a constant? Let's try to modify the value. Data equal to 34 now. I want to modify the value from 23 to 34. Compiling this. It is saying variable data might already have been assigned, and this error message it is showing for the line data equal to 34. So your compiler knows that it is a final variable in the first statement you don't have any value, but in the next statement you have some value. So once it is initialized, again you cannot change the value. Once the final variable is initialized, either in the same line or in the next line, you cannot change the value. So we cannot modify the value for the final variable. Now we have seen two kind of a statement: final int, say val equal to 34, that is one statement, and another is we have a variable, the final variable declared but not initialized. We are initializing in the other statement. It can be immediate or it can be any other. Means before using that, it must be initialized. Between this, you can have n number of a statement. That's fine. But make sure that all these statements are not using the data. So before using the data variable, you are initializing. Now this kind of variable is called as blank final variable. So you can declare a variable as final but not initialized in the same line. This is called as blank final variable. And blank final variable must be initialized before using it. If you are not using, it's fine. It won't report any error. Compiler will not give any error. But if you are going to use the final variable, it must be initialized. If it is blank final variable, then you have to initialize before using it. You are not initializing in the same line, but you have to initialize before using that variable. Syntax for the blank final variable is we are using some modifier. Any modifier we can use. We will see about that later. Final is mandatory, and then data type and variable name. This is how you declare the variable. And then how you are initializing, variable name equal to the value. That is only one. You cannot assign more than once. Some example, final int value and then value equal to 12. This is blank final variable. So we can have a variable, final variable declared and initialized in the same line, or we can have a final variable declared and initialized in the other lines, not in the same line. Now we will talk about how this behaves for your compiler. So let's talk about two different statements. Say we have final int val equal to 34, or say 10, one more final variable, but it is a blank final variable, data, and then data equal to 10, or say 12. So we have declared two variable. One is constant initialized in the same statement. Another is blank final variable initialized in the other state. Now let's try to print this value. I am printing this. I am printing val and I am printing data. Compiling this and executing. So it is printing the corresponding value. For the val, the value is 10, and for the data, value is 12. No problem. I am trying to print val plus 10 and then also data plus 10. Let's compile this and then executing. So it is showing 10 and 20. 10 plus 10, 20, and then 12 and 22. 12 and data plus 10, that is 22. We are not storing that in the same variable. We are just performing some calculation. We are just printing the result. Now what makes the difference? What is the difference in this two state? You can use some decompiler to see the .class file code what your compiler has generate. So we are using the decompiler. Let's use that. So I'm just using a decompiler to see the code. So what I'm using, I'm just opening the file .class file generated, that is test.class. So if you see, this is the code generated by your Java compiler. This is what we want to verify. So if you see our code and compare with this, we have final int val equal to 10. We have final int data and data equal to 12, and then we are printing val. But in the .class file, there is nothing called val. It is not at all printing the value called val. It is just printing the value called 10. Val plus 10, it is just printing the value called 20. A data int required 4 byte memory, but this 12 can be stored in 1 byte also. So instead of int, it is defining here the variable called byte, byte b and then b plus 10. Now one point we are trying to understand here is your compiler is also understanding your code, understanding the data available inside your code, and then simplifying for the memory space to save the memory space. It is also simplifying your code. Plus, if you define any variable and initialized in the same statement, then whenever you are using, your compiler will replace with the actual value. So we are using final int val equal to 10 and printing the data called val. But they are not printing. Your compiler is not saying val. It is just saying 10. So whenever you are using a variable, a constant, final variable, initialized in the same statement, then your compiler will replace that with the actual value when it is generating the .class file. So that's why the val and val plus 10 is converted to 10 and the 20 correspondingly. It is not using a val and val plus 10. But if it is a final but blank final variable, it will not do that. It will be considered like a normal variable. But the only restriction is you cannot modify the value. You can keep the variable name as it is while compiling for debugging purpose using the -g option. So when you are compiling, use -g option to compile your code, and then if you verify the .class file, let me refresh this. So now if you verify the .class file, it is using the variable name as it is, int val equal to 10, int data equal to 12. Since we have used int, it is using int. Since we have used int data, it is using data. It is keeping the variable name as it is with the data type. But in the production, you are not going to use -g to compile your source code, because it is basically for debugging purpose. You can verify what is the variable you have declared, what is the type you have declared, all those things. But in this case also, when you say print val or val plus 10, it is replacing with the actual value 10 and 20. But for the data, it is not replacing. So always remember that if you are using a constant initialized in the same statement, then it will be replaced by the actual value wherever it is used. If it is a blank final variable, it will not be replaced by the actual value. It will be treated like a normal variable. The only restriction that inside your source code, you cannot modify the data. This is the concept of variable and the constant. Now let's verify the third, what we discussed. So when a variable is declared as final, means you are going to define a constant. Now we have seen two options. One is initialized in the same line another is initialized in the other state. So if you declare a variable as final and initialized in the same statement, then only the class file in the class file, the compiler will replace the use of variable with actual value. Like if you are writing the code where final int value equal to 13 and then you say printing 13 or 13 plus 10, then your compiler will replace with the actual value, that is 13 and 23. It will not use the variable name. It will just replace the actual data wherever you are using the constant, the final variable. But this concept is not for the blank final variable. It is only for the final variable that is initialized in the same state. This is about the constant. Now, can we have some default value for the constant, or does the JVM provide a default value for the constant? Just verify. Although you must have to provide the value for the constant, your JVM is forcing you that you have to provide the value for the constant. But just verify. I'm having a static variable, a static final int, say data. I'm not using this, just compiling this. So you can verify, sorry. So you can verify, it is saying variable data not initialized in the default constructor. What is the default constructor? We don't know for now. We will talk about that later. But it is saying that it is not initialized. Although we are not using, but it is saying it is not initialized. So let's initialize. If I initialized in the same statement, it's fine. No problem. Let's think about a blank final variable. It is not constant as it is a blank final variable. So I'm initializing. This is the place where we can initialize. We will talk about this all concept in the object oriented programming concept, but just trying to initialize. So I'm initializing data equal to 12. Now just verify. It's fine. Let's print the value. Test.data. Since it is static, so I'm using with the name test.data. We will talk all this concept in the other topic called static concept. So I'm just compiling this and executing. It is printing the value called 12. Let's modify the value data equal to 34, whether it is allowing to modify or not. It is saying variable data might already have been assigned. The concept remains the same. It is a final variable. You cannot modify the value. But before modifying this value, do we have any value for this data variable? I am initializing the data 12 here, but before that, I'm just verifying for the static variable. I'm just verifying, do we have any value inside this? Since the memory is allocated, do we have any value inside this? Just verify this. It is not giving any error, and when I'm executing, it is showing the value 0 for the first place. Let's say test.data for the first occurrence, it is showing 0, and then test.data second occurrence, it is showing 12. So whenever it is allocating the memory, it has the value called 0. Memory means it is going to reserve the memory, and memory means it has the bit representation, that is 0 by default. So for the local variable, we discussed in the variable topic that for the local variable, JVM will not provide the initial value. But for the static or non-static variable, that is instance variable, JVM provides the default value. But if you are not initializing a final variable, it will be a problem. JVM is forcing you that you must provide some value. You must provide value for the variable, final variable. If we are providing, still we are able to see the value available inside the memory, and that value is 0. So we can say that any variable, if JVM is allocating the memory, the default value will be available and then will be replaced by the actual value that you are providing. This is we have seen for the static. More about a static we will talk in the static topic. But for just for the final variable, there is a default value called 0, but JVM or compiler is forcing you to provide the value. But there is a chance, this is the way you can see that the default value, the memory is initialized with the 0 value. Now think about non-static. I am not using a static. and I want to verify the same thing. So let's say I am compiling this. It is saying that the variable data not initialized in the default constructor. Same kind of error message. Let's initialize this. Data equal to 12 or say 34, 134. Now compile this. It is not a problem. Now I want to print this value, and for printing I am using some code. We will talk about all these concept, method, instance variable, instance block in the further topic in details, but just we are talking about the final variable. Can we have this data, and before initializing, is there any value inside the memory? I want to check that. So I am verifying this. I am just saying so. This so task is to print the value of the data, and I am calling this so. So what I want is, I have a blank final variable, instance variable. I have some data initialized. Show me the value. And then in the main, I am just creating an object so that it will try to print the value. So I am compiling this and then executing. It is showing 134. So don't think about all these piece of code. Just think about, I have a final variable not initialized in the same statement, instance final variable not initialized in the same statement. I have initialized and then trying to check the value. It is showing 134. Can we modify the value? Can we modify the value for this final variable? Let's verify. It is saying the variable data might already have been assigned, so we cannot modify the value. That is the concept of final variable. Let's try to check the value of this data before initializing the value explicitly. When it is allocating the memory, do we have any value inside that? Do we have any value inside the memory? Let's check this. Compiling and executing. It is saying 0. So first show when it is calling, it is showing 0, and after initializing, when it is calling show, the value is 134. But if you don't initialize this explicitly and try to use this application, always your compiler will report the error saying that the value is not initialized. So actually, final variable, the concept is you have to initialize in the same statement. If not, you initialized somewhere but don't use before initialization. If you are trying to use the variable before initialization, you may get the error. But this code is just to show that whenever the memory allocated by the JVM, there is a value available inside the memory, and that will be replaced by the provided value, the value that you are providing. This is about the constant. So what we discussed till now about the constant? For the variable, we can change the value any number of times, but for the constant, we cannot change the value during the program execution. You have to use the final modifier to define the constant, and that's why it is called as final variable. And const keyword you cannot use for the constant in Java program. This is how you need to declare the final variable with the value and some examples. You have a chance, you can declare a variable as final but not initialized in the same statement. That is called as blank final variable. And blank final variable must be initialized before using it. This is how you need to define the blank final variable, and somewhere you have to initialize. Not mandatory that in the next line, but before using it. We also discussed that if you have a variable declared as final and initialized in the same statement, remember the concept, final variable initialized in the same statement, then the use statement, the usage of that variable will be replaced by actual value. When your Java code will be compiled and the .class file will be generated, the actual value will be replaced at the usage places. So if you have the Java code something like this, then the actual value will be replaced in the .class file. Also, we have seen that when your JVM is allocating the memory for the variable, if it is a static or instance, it has the default value inside the memory but will be replaced by your provided value. You must have to provide the value for the final variable. We have seen how it is. So this is we have seen with the instance, and also we have seen for the static. Thank you.